Welcome back, everyone. This is the weekly performance report. Noticeable activities over the last week. I sold Vario Growth, as anyone should have expected me to do with my last weekly performance report. And I sold Caspi. As I noted when I bought it, that was a trade off of the short report that was published. It's rebounded some. The reason I sold it, interestingly enough, is I noticed myself looking at it too much, and I didn't care for that. It's a trade, it's kind of back of the mind, letting itself, reversion to the mean and bounce back. And for whatever the reason, I was paying too much attention to it. Not that I was doing anything, it was just like looking at it to see, did it move today? Did it move today? Did it move today? And it's like what am I doing? Like, why am I so obsessed with it? And the answer is I really don't know. The only thing I could suspect is that too large of a position sizing, but it was 3%, so that doesn't really seem to explain it too well. But nonetheless, I tossed it at the end of the week, so made a decent percentage insofar as let's say I've held it for a month, make 8%, that's 96% annualized returns. I don't know, 8, 10, 5, I don't know what I made exactly. A few percent. And so that's gone. I'm now sitting at roughly the most cash that I've been at for quite a while. I'm at 6.29% cash. Oh, did I say that I ended the week down 0.37%? I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that I ended last week down. Like I noted then, I believe. I'm not sure why. But this week, I'm down 0.37%, and Grown Rogue fell 7% on the week. So at 20% of my portfolio, that's roughly 1.4%. So had Grown Rogue stayed flat, I'd be up 1.1%. So one position can move the portfolio around, well, in this case, a percentage point in a week's time. So is what it is. Still underperforming the market. Haven't been outperforming the market really since, I think it was March or April. I'm trailing it by, what is it? Let's have a look. What is the SPY up year to date? I want to say 22%. Let me see, 23.68%. And I would say I'm roughly up 18%. So it's actually getting more of a lead on me. I hate to say it, but I honestly don't expect to beat the S&P this year. I would say the only way, I'm too overweight to the pot stocks to beat the market, I suspect. And the best I can tell is downside. It's more downside than upside this year. You get the ALJ on, I believe it's December 2nd. And the risk is that the stocks collapse, not run up hard, but I could be wrong. Well, let me rephrase that. That could not happen, but my decision-making process could still be correct. What I'm getting at is, there's still 2 months. Last year was a nail biter, as I noted towards the end of the year, and it was only in the last month that my portfolio ramped hard, and then I beat the S&P, because at that point I had a small lead, but the S&P was catching up to me. Nonetheless, those are more short-term targets nonetheless, psychological ones, if anything. I detailed that in my year in review article or video. Let's see what's going on here. Kinross is up 130% in my portfolio, and it's funny, I told myself when I initially entered my positions that I was going to sell half when it hit $10, and I was looking, and it's actually past $10 a share. I think it's closer to $11 a share, and let's see $10.61 a share. So I have that going on. I still might sell half or let it run. I don't really know. And the position, I'm actually surprised that it is as much as it is my high tide position, up 65%. Now, a lot of that came, I would say, from this last week, because it seemed like it ran pretty hard this week, up almost 16%. But even before this week, I wouldn't have thought it was up 65%. So I mean, it was up 50%. So there's that. And I don't really have much else to say. It was pretty brief and quick weekly performance report. I've been putting out a lot of stuff the past couple of weeks, and so use that to entertain your time or something else. So yeah, I don't have much to say. Pretty much all these companies are going to be reporting earnings in November sometime, so it's not like we have that news to discuss. So I think with that said, I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching, and until next time.